Hello everybody, welcome to Nagotera Odyssey, and thank you so much Cheryl B for these beautiful Gateway to the Liminal Spirits deck. They messaged me the other day, hey Mel, have you seen this? And I don't know how in the wide world of anything that I never saw these before. I am so excited. The artwork, the messages are so beautiful, the colors, and again, that just like a sweeping cauldron of yellow sunshine. I mean, my heart is awake. I'm so happy. I'm inspired by the inspiration card. I love it so much. And at the end of the video, you guys, I'm going to share the craziest experience I had yesterday and this morning. I was selling some of my creations and other things on a local marketplace, and it was so funny. People got so excited. They were literally like, oh, I'm coming to your house right now and I'm gonna pick it up. I was like, what, how does this thing work? I was like, what? I'm like, no, I prefer to mail things to people. Like, it was so funny. It was like, I love that people get excited about stuff, but I'm like, what, how does this marketplace work? Because I didn't realize it was like, oh, welcome to my house and what would you like? It was so crazy. Anyway, but it was about inspiration because I was so inspired and I was so happy, and I love you know, when people get excited about things that I create or want to share. It was just crazy. But the messages in the book about this, especially for inspiration, is coincidences are rare. More often than not, the universe is sending us a message. So we need to pay attention to the pattern that's being created to catch our eye and grab hold of that thread. There's great potential and opportunity ahead of you right now. But we do need to be more open to experimentation. It's essential for growth, and we have to allow for change, for a deviation of these performed ideas that we do every single day. You know, like I know I get a routine in the morning that works for me, and my videos get out. It makes me really high vibrational, but I do need to alter course of what I do after that in terms of exercise, good food, family, meditation, all of those things. And also with this card, it's saying why the ideas you're considering may seem incomplete or too ethereal, you know, too dusty or wispy to have an impact. Really pay attention to them, because it's all right to be unsure of where things are going and just enjoy the moment. This just speaks of things are brewing, you know, but we do need to pay attention. And when we're inspired by something, to truly listen to it and not doubt and jump into that and get excited about it too. Because I know sometimes for me and other creatives and artists, it's like we get excited about a concept, but it's like how we're going to put that concept together and how we're going to move forward with it and make it into a concrete thing for sure. Now, I love environment because I want to look in the book to see some of this stuff too. To me, environment is everything. That means temperature, that means music, that means colors, it means all of the things that's going to inspire and keep us moving forward. In the book, it says, if you've been feeling lost or out of sorts, it's time to reorient yourself. Cleanse your space and refresh your altar. Remember that the physical is linked with the metaphysical, for sure. So if we get clutter or too much, we need to kind of have clearance. Really strong actions have impactful reverberations that resonate for a long time. So if you're saying, look, I cherish my things, my belongings, my house, and my environment, I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to sweep, clean, organize, and simplify. You know, that kind of makes your position known with authority to the universe. This is important to me. And a repeated sense of dissonance with the environment around you often will point us back to our own actions and reactions. So it's up to us to accept responsibility for our actions and seek to make amends and find a resolution. So let me give you an example. You made some kind of cheesy fondue or something the night before. If you leave that fondue pot out or thing and you let that cheese dry, guess what? You're going to have some kind of cemented nightmare on your hands. Yet if you soaked that, you're going to have an easier time of it. So it's really a little forethought and a little foresight to ease your day, you know, and ease your way. I'm really good about that because I've learned my lesson with thinking I'll just skip that step, and the next morning I'm like, where is the sledgehammer to get this cheese and or other stuff off that? Again, it's just really waking up to a clean slate and simplicity instead of backlog of things. We all know what that's like. let me give you a prime example. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this. You leave your coffee cup from the day before in your car, and then you bring a soda or water, and you also have that. So your cup holders are filled with old things you're no longer going to use. You come out with a nice cup of coffee. There's no room for it because you already have prior liquids in there. I do that all the time, and I'm like, no longer do that to yourself. Make your environment nice. Which brings us to time. Yay. I love in the book it talks about tending to look at time as an adversary and making us wait too long or pushing us to hurry up. But time is beyond the linear, and it's not confined to our clocks and watches. Time is about marking the phases of the moon, observing the Earth's revolution around the sun, and understanding the schedules of our own bodies. We're beings of lunar and solar cycles. So when we seek to understand those influences on us, we gain a lot of wisdom and power. Same for the cycles throughout the day. I know I'm at my optimal cerebrally, and I have my biggest emotional bandwidth first thing in the morning and last thing at night, just because it's the fresh beginning pop of the day. And when I'm winding down, I have no other obligation, so I'm calm. That sort of thing, understanding that. I feel like, too, one of the messages was, as the moon waxes and wanes, so do we, and we need to attune to the flow of our lunar tides and not against them. And so releasing in the new moon and building the excitement and new creative endeavors for a full moon. I love this because once I recognize that it's my attitude towards time that really creates more time for me, and that is saying I have all the time in the world. When I don't feel rushed, I create a lot of space in between things where I want to transition, right? So I know I love a leisurely morning, looking at artwork, meditating, having coffee. I'll wake up a little earlier so I can enjoy that and I don't feel hurried. And when we do that for ourselves, the other two fall into place. We remain inspired about our day and what we're doing, and we create a nice environment for ourselves. So again, Cheryl, you are a movie star, queen of queens. I love and adore you. Thank you so much for this. And again, you guys, if I just want to share this one moment because I forgot. For years and years I used to sell on this local marketplace, and I forget that a lot of times it's like you'll meet up somewhere or people would come to your house. I actually bought a pair of a set of golf clubs off that, and oftentimes you do go to that individual's house, but you'll get some people that are so excited on the marketplace. They're like, where do you live? I'm coming now. I had one person go, oh, I'm coming right now. Where's your address? I was like, what is going on? I was like, hold the fort. And I had already sold these items too, and I forgot to have marked and sold, but it was so funny because I was like, I had that I mean, I love meeting people, but that is a weird thing when you first open your eyes and somebody's basically claiming they're coming to your house. They don't have your address. You're like, I'm good, thanks. So again, you guys, in those endeavors, if you're ever selling on local marketplaces or Facebook marketplaces where you have that, it's like really make outline your selling process or your buying process so people know you don't have a line of people at your door when you wake up, your virtual door. I just thought it was so funny. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a great day. Love and light.